Think about things to talk about when I come on here, and then, I forget what it is. I cannot. It's funny, but, I'm really worried about the world. Pretty pretty fucking worried. Pretty worried about my country. Maybe it's time everybody's right. I need to take a look at my own country. I need to try and fix it, you know what I mean? Maybe I can start Canada off and then maybe something can happen, who knows? But so I'm watching this Rebel News report. I don't know if you guys I did videos on it before. Um, what's her like, I'm gonna get myself these are only my opinions and my thoughts, and please don't try and take them away from me, and don't try and punish me for having my own thoughts. Because if I can be brought to facts, I'll change. What's his name? Ash Davis. He's a female lacrosse player. I don't get this. Like, this is a big burly dude playing lacrosse with women. I hope you guys go watch this on Rebel News. It was from the other day, and the girls on the team are sticking up for this guy. You can't tell me there's not a couple girls on that team that are just like, "This fucking dude shouldn't be playing with us," but they can't say that. Or they'll be ostracized and not be able to play, and I'm quite sure a lot of the opponents don't wanna be fucking hammered by a man either, but if they don't take the risk, they don't get to play, so, you know what I mean? But then again, if this world had God and, well, if Christians were Christians, we wouldn't be here, you know what I mean? What kind of Christian would sit back and let a man get on a woman's field at anything? I don't get it. Who is Upchurch? Chosen is who? Well, Upchurch is chosen inside corners. We're all chosen. We just fail to see it. You know what I mean? You want to talk about some Upchurch? Let's talk about some Upchurch, bud. For real. This is honestly what I think. Like, I can't take back all the shit that I did. I think he got fucked over. I do think a lot of people, and I think that was detrimental on his brain. He starts not trusting anybody, you know what I mean? Hold on. Sometimes when psychopathic narcissists talk, some of the shit that they say is true. It's just hard to figure out what's true, right? Now, Patty Lynn, who is a psychopathic narcissist, well, who's to say that some of the things that she wasn't saying about Brandon Luce are not true? But what is true these days, eh, inside corners? Did you know I brought up the whole squirrel thing? The whole squirrel thing, bud, and she tried to tell me that was a delusion in my head. Can you imagine that? What kind of fucking brainless wonder does that? And then post videos about Jesus and shit like that. We don't get it. Like, that only makes us look worse. You know what I mean? Oh, look at me. I'm the victim. I'll use Jesus. I'll choose Jesus to make me look like a victim. How in the fuck do you think that goes for Patty Lynn there? Inside corners? Probably not very good. You know what I mean? But then again, let's take a look at Brandon Luce. Well, I don't know about you guys, but I could see if maybe something happened one time. You know what I mean? Like, they got in the alcohol too much, and Brandon and Patty had a little schmatty, and you know what I mean? But to fucking have a relationship with your buddies, not e and you're managing the guy. Can you imagine Velos? I'm your daddy, Ryan. You know what I mean? Sometimes when you think friends are your friends, they're really not. But it's not to say because listen up. You got to remember the only person that's been with old Rai Rai through this whole super rigmarole is B Looser, right? You got to remember the old B Loose right. He's earshot away, right? So remember this because everybody's coming after Adam, right? Because they got lots of ammo, right? Adam looked a little crazy, acting like a fucking nut and a retard and fucking whatever else. Hey, Kurt, I know where you live. Hey, Kurt, I got pictures of your house. Hey, Kurt, I'm gonna kick your ass. You know what I mean? Just all sorts of stupid shit like that. But what's you gotta say, hey, what set Adam off? Really, what did set Adam off? Now, please let me know where I'm wrong in this situation, Inside Corners. But from what I can tell, what got old Rai Rai's panties in a knot was, well, old Tommy McDonald started doing the rounds on the podcast. That's when old Rai Rai got his little fucking nitties in a knot, right? Am I right or am I wrong? Right? He didn't like that people were saying that Tom was number one in the independent because they liked what Tom was saying. You know what I mean? Stand up for the country, do what's right. You know what I mean? All right, right. He didn't like that. He doesn't like the fact that maybe he couldn't toggle Adam away from Tom and hurt Tom that way. So, because we never did get an answer on what Adam actually did. You know what I mean? We heard diss tracks. I was like, what fucking did like what slip this? This is like, what the fuck? You know, so you gotta ask yourself. So I think what it was is that Rai Rai got his Tommy hurt his feelings. And Tommy really hurt his feelings when he wouldn't acknowledge Rai Rai's feelings. That really sent Rai Rai off. You know what I mean? When Tom went just fucking radio silence. But what does Upchurch do all the time? Why are you guys picking on me? I'm just here at my home doing nothing. Why are you guys coming after me? You know what I mean? So, in essence, what I think happened is, well, he picked a fight with Adam to make Adam look stupid because he was friends with Tom and he didn't help him through any of his shit. He wasn't there for him and stuff like that. So it was easy for him just to. Do you understand what I'm saying, Inside Corners? Like you get how that. Let me know where I'm wrong. Anybody watching, please let me know where I'm wrong. Oh, I got 4 people in here apparently. But then again, sometimes it says 0 and then people come up. But yeah, I think see, that's what happens. That's what good old little narcissists like to do. They like to cause chaos and mayhem, and you're sitting there wondering, like, all Adam's doing is wondering, like, "What the fuck did I do to this guy?" It'll drive you nuts, and especially when you got people like Kurt and Uncle Will and all these fucking idiots talking shit on you, and you don't know how the fuck this even started. You're like and then you're gonna wonder why he's acting like an idiot. But people like Adam are easy to torque up. You know what I mean? That's what everybody's trying to get out of me. Snap, use it, forget with somebody. Snip that. Finally got you, Carl. Finally got you. Sorry, only want the best for the world, dipshits. And if the best thing to do in the world is tell stupid it's stupid, so it doesn't want to be stupid anymore, well, then that's the best thing to do. Little me, stop being fucking stupid, you fucking idiot. Your kids need you. All of you people, your kids need you. But that's just bullshit, right? We'll just fucking election will take care of that. No need to worry about any sort of fraud or anything like that. We don't have to worry about what happens if fucking, you know what I mean? Like, this is just my opinions and my thoughts. I'm a son of God. and the FBI, they're in big trouble with God. Christopher Wray and anybody who follows his fucking orders are gonna be in big fucking trouble with God. And show me where I'm wrong. Please. Please. These are the most incompetent fucking twits that have ever operated the fucking world. If you can't tell people who was on Epstein Island, you're fucking trash. Garbage. You are fucking letting this shit happen. You deserve to get what you get, Christopher Wray. You know what I mean? But there's always repentance. Jesus is always there. But remember, folks, when you repent, you have to know what you're repenting for. You're gonna have to feel some feels and know the pain that you caused. Do you imagine being the FBI director, being crooked as fuck, and the pain you've caused along all over the fucking world? Could you imagine that? And then facing your final time, not knowing if you can get with the truth and change your ways. It'd be a fucking mind fuck of a thing, eh? All FBI agents should be fucking worried. Who you following? Are you there for the people? Or are you there for yourself and you're following Christopher Wray? But then again, who knows? We're back onto the America stuff, right? Let's get back onto the upchurch shit, right? Inside corners, that's what we came here for, right? We want to make Carl look inside corners. Please let me know where I'm the idiot. I can pull up at least 3 videos where he says he's chosen. And the people that are saying that he's chosen, he either calls them smart or intelligent. Now, just because I'm asking him to get outside of his comfort zone, why in the fuck am I the idiot? Like, just because these other people want to make him feel good with what he's doing, I think he's a fucking idiot. I think he's a narcissistic little cunt. Like, did you hear him on his video trying to get all his little fucking flying monkeys to if you all go and you all let them know. Yeah, go help their pages out, you bunch of fucking morons. Go blow their pages up so everybody wants to come see what the drama's about. And sooner or later, someone might find out that it's Upchurch causing his own fucking drama. He will be his own fucking destruction. I'm looking forward to it. The fall of Upchurch because he fucking did it to himself. He's not a good human and he's got himself convinced that he is. He's strong and no, he's not. He's a weak. Look at what happened inside corners when he was going to have to deal with Adam one way or another. He tucked his balls in and went to Adam and said, let's come together for the music. Let's do it for the music. You know what I mean? Let's do it for the music. He had this big plan. And all the other fucking people who are praising his music and whatever else. He was gonna help them out. He was gonna construct this big where the fuck is he on that? No. Except he's gonna complain that he's not part of something, or does he want to be a part of it? Or like I wouldn't. I'd be like, no, I don't. Jelly Roll's a fake fuck. Like if he can't handle fucking being fat and he has to leave the internet and make a big scene about it. Here's the thing though. Hey, inside corners or AD, either one of you can answer this. Did Johnny Goble not say that Ryan Upchurch had Jelly and Struggle on tape saying they had killers on the payroll? Like, is that fake shit or what is that? That just a Johnny Goble skit? Or did he get information from Kansas Rebel Man? Seeing as that Candace had to apologize for it. Well, some of it had to be real, right? But what do you guys think? Like he does use Creek Squad. He does say, "Go get him, go get him." It's them against us. No, bud, you created this up church. You and your music created this. These are your fans. You're just asking them to be your savior. because you don't wanna stand up for whatever you believe in. You want someone else to deal with your bullshit. It's what it is. Creek Squad is a cult. It's pure stupidity. This man tells people, "If you think a different way than me, then don't be my fan." Instead of saying, "Hey, this is how I feel and why I feel this way. Let me know why you feel another way." But then again, on the other hand, he'll say, "Just be you. Fuck everybody else. Be authentic." How the fuck is that dude authentic? How's he authentic in any sort of way? I don't see it. He does and says what he thinks people want. Like, it's pretty bad when fucking Dagburn's, like, even questioning him. He's like, "I thought I've church said this before." Now he's saying this. But then again, I think it's all a joke. You know what I mean? You think the genre of music could come together for your fucking country, you know what I mean? Hey, let's try and bring everybody together. Let's ask the Kamala Waltz people why in the fuck they wanna be Kamala Waltz people. You know what I mean? Let's come together for a real fucking reason, for unity and fucking change things the way they are, but you guys don't see that, eh, AD? Maybe if you had Jesus, you'd see that. Maybe you see that we could be living in heaven right now, but you weak ass motherfuckers decide to fucking make it hell. And you pay for it. Just pay for it. But we know that, eh? The whole Ukraine thing, eh? But we know about that. We know how that war started, don't we? Don't we? Would you want to be approached on? You know what I mean? Would you take a stand for yourself if your country was being approached on? But we know about the Azov Battalion, don't we? No, don't worry about them. We just threw them in with the regular army. That's their hatred spread. But then again, you can always trust an actor, right? That's Zelensky. You gotta trust him. But then again, hey, his best buddy there, Sean Penn, gave him his Academy Award. I want to watch out for Sean Penn. He might be an FBI agent or CIA. You know what I mean? AD, they all might be. You know what I mean? Diddy, we know he's an FBI asset. Told us a long time ago. Kanye told us. You know what I mean? We've been told before that Snoop Dogg, he's an FBI informant. And well, I don't know. Is Dre one too? If him and Snoop had a sex tape together, did they get Dre too? You gotta ask yourself, like, Eminem, why does he hate Trump so much? He doesn't really give reasons. He just says he's gonna destroy the country. And then there's Leonardo DiCaprio. How does that make you feel, AD, to listen to that fucking little whiny fuck about climate change? And you know he's fucking climbing in to either his fucking yacht later on in the day or he's flying out in his private jet. You know what I mean? Like, come on. These fucking retards are ruining our world and we don't care. Hillbilly. Oh, is that it? I'm into the baby oil, eh, hillbilly? Maybe it's the Christ oil in my head. Maybe that's the fucking problem, hillbilly. Fuck, I feel sorry for Christians. Maybe that's the problem. Maybe that's why Martin thinks he's doing well with Jesus, you know what I mean? Died for his sins. The problem is, I think the Bible is the way it's supposed to be, you know what I mean? I think we as humans are supposed to be smart enough to know that the devil could fuck with the book. You know what I mean? Especially when it had books removed and then they find the Nag Hammadi stuff and you know what I mean? She can be a guide, I think, AD, or she can be a cookbook. It's all in the way you wanna interpret her. Should you be like Jesus? Is that what the book says? What does Jesus say are the main things? What's those commandments? He laid down that smack and treat each other as you would yourself, you know what I mean? That way, if you're hurting yourself, you're causing a sin, you know what I mean? But instead, everybody thinks they know what a fucking sin is and wants to fucking if you're not hurting anybody. Like, I had to watch AD. I had to watch this woman fucking, "If you smoke weed, you're with the devil." Okay, okay, sure. Is that where you think my demons come from, AD? Because you know, what can be used for the devil, God can use as well, right? I think right now I'm using the devil's tools, but it's all in I think when you smoke weed, you're at your most creative, and, well, when you smoke weed, AD, you like to be in hate mode. You know what I mean? You like to listen to the devil's music. And, well, you don't realize it, but in your creative state, you're absorbing all this shit. So, no, I don't think weed is good for you. Not unless you're gonna take some good stuff in, you know what I mean? Unless you wanna create something beautiful, AD, but you gotta know yourself in order to create something beautiful. Because if you know yourself, then you start recognizing your old self and your new self and everybody else, you know what I mean? You recognize the evil. But we don't wanna do anything about the evil. Hey, hillbilly? Like, let's get back to my country. Like, I do this all the time, bud. I want that Justin Trudeau, and I want on that fucking MAID program, and I'm gonna get myself there, bud. I'm gonna be the poster child. I'm gonna say my story, and you're gonna feel like a real bag of shit, but I can't worry about that. 'Cause I gotta worry about what's best for all hillbilly. I gotta stop worrying about this little group that I think's fucking themselves. But I gotta find a way, though. I gotta you guys got any suggestions? How can I put myself out there to my prime minister and say, "Hey, I'll be your poster boy for the crazy people." All I want is the opportunity to tell my story because I think maybe the Canadian people need to hear my story because maybe I proved that your system's crazy and it's not really me. 'Cause I don't have to be chosen, AD, you know what I mean? I don't need to feel special. I love myself, you know what I mean? That's the whole thing about this thing I hate doing. Could you imagine if I was the Mashiach or the Red Kachina? How many fake people would come your way thinking you could do something for them when you know you can't do anything for them? Just inspire. You know what I mean, AD? Just get with the truth. You gotta find your own personal Jesus. You know what I mean? He resides in every single one of us. He's what makes us chosen. You know what I mean? We just gotta choose to love him back. And unfortunately, we gotta find out who we currently are, and we gotta mistakes and then rebuild ourselves. Now, that's not saying you're not gonna make mistakes, AD. You're just never gonna do anything with the intentions of hurting anybody. You know what I mean? Still make mistakes. Here's the thing. I Like, I think it's a gift, but sometimes I think it's a curse. I see in the people I respect, and then I hear them or I see things that I tell you some of the things I don't like Tucker Carlson. We've talked about it before, but y you let me know what you think. Like, which way do you think Jesus would swing? This is what I don't want to know what you think. I want to know what you think Jesus would think. So Tucker Carlson says, "Well, you should protect your brother at all costs." You know what I mean? I'm in disagreement. I think Jesus would be, "Hey, be on the side of truth." If your brother's hurting people, you shouldn't aid and abet him to get away or lie to get him out of trouble or you know what I mean? You should let him face his own problems because he created them, right? Should always stand behind it. What do you think? Do you think that's the way we should do it as humanity, or do you like this hive mentality sorta, like, I could be loyal to you no matter what, even if you are a turd to everybody else, but I know that you won't fuck me over, but fuck, who cares about everybody else? You know what I mean? Anyways, wow, the mask isn't for sale. I know Harley's got you up to this, hillbilly, but, I can try and find out where we got them from. You know, it came with a whole bunch of different ones. This is just the one that I don't know. I think it's on purpose. Maybe there's reasons for it or something. Maybe the 3 horns mean something. I don't know. Maybe there's another prophecy out there or something. Who knows, eh, buddy? Maybe there's a bunch of prophecies about the same person. You ever think about that? That'd be crazy, eh? But do we think Jesus is coming from the sky, or is he in us? And he gives us the power to stand up for what's righteous, like our children. We should know that, eh? But we don't. We don't. We don't. Everybody's too busy. There's no I'll try and find out where I got it from. Maybe I can ship you a whole package, or maybe they came from Amazon. I'll ask the wife. Where are you for Halloween there, hillbilly? Hey, my wife was fucking Taylor Swift. I think Taylor's in trouble. I think I think my wife's gonna be in for a big shocker. Yeah. Something. What? What do you mean? All those people I told you were they're not. They were telling the truth. You were a maintenance man, huh? I didn't do anything for Halloween. No, I sat in my bedroom. I had an episode though, you know what I mean? If you take care of a young chap, and they took him out for Halloween, and they bumped into somebody he's not allowed to be around, you know what I mean? So it was kinda like, and then you gotta look like the bad guy saying, we're so, of course, the kid was upset. There's nothing you can do because it's, like, ordered, you know what I mean? It's like, you're trying to be the bad guy here, but I don't know. Hillbilly, how could a woman pick getting beaten up over their child? You know what I mean? Brainwashing. Brainwashing hillbilly for some reason she thinks she likes it. I don't I don't know. Then again, you know, the psychopathic people, you being one of them, hillbilly, you're very smart, right? They know how to dangle, like, they know when to do certain things. They know when to be nice and loving, and then they know when they got you on the ropes financially or something. It's a whole rigmarole, eh? Hillbilly, the day of shit turds. Could you imagine finding out there's a God and you're a shit turd out there? Imagine all the cheaters. All of a sudden, there's a sign, there's a God. All the cheaters who would have to fucking go to their spouses and say, "Yeah, you've been living a lie." I've been pounding Sally down the road too, and could you imagine? That's why I think if Jesus was to come from the sky and people all of a sudden realized that, oh, God was real. But hillbilly, do you think most Christians have Christ? Like, if the purpose of Christ is to be like Christ, just and it's not that hard, you just gotta stand up for the right things. That's all. Can't stay silent, can't be a victim. Justin Bieber cannot remain a victim and stay with Jesus. That's the thing, motherfucker, about this, eh? Why wouldn't you just come out and say, "Hey," and you could just end all the speculation, all the bullshit, but instead, I get worried. I think there's a lot of spiritual manipulators out there. Now, there's some weirdo shit with Greg Locke. You know what I mean? Like saying that he can zap the demons out of people. I'm a skeptic. You know what I mean? I'd have to see it because I think if he had that ability, like I said, Phil Gates, George Soros, Klaus Schwab, any of those fine boys, Greg and his boys could surround and go, take all the demons out of them. And then they would confess to the world. You know what I mean? Game over. Game over. We know all the players. But Greg Locke now says Justin Bieber will lead one of the greatest ministries of all time. Like, like maybe there's a reason for it. But the longer you stay in silence, the more it's happening to other people. Diddy isn't just it's just not one Diddy, right? I mean, how come we're not talking about Clive Davis? Why is nobody talking about Clive? But nobody needs to talk about Clive because Clive knows what Clive has done. And Clive will have to live with that, knowing that he's gonna die. And what happens in the final countdown? Does Clive have to pay if he was a Diddy? What he's was he Diddy's Diddy? Gotta ask yourself. Maybe. But we're talking about this is the thing. Like, what do you guys want to talk about? You guys want to talk about the satanic music industry that Ryan Upchurch won't talk about? One of his favorite artists, MGK, Diddy sponsored. You should see his face when Diddy gets mentioned. He looks a little uncomfortable. His face does change, and you can see the gears in his brain going. Just saying. But then again, his wife there, they do like blood rituals and fucking shit like that. And well, she's threatened to spell cast people who expose that their children really don't like to dress like girls. But hey, you know what I mean? Weird shit, huh? Weird. And then we go over to the Dave Grohl thing. Like I said, why would a grown man make music about Satan? You got to ask yourself, couple bandmates, hey? Just got to ask yourself. He's the one that serves Satan, and anybody who serves Satan, I don't trust. You know what I mean? You got to question them. Doesn't mean anything. Just, hey, what are you into? Like, what does Satan get you to do, Dave? What else about the music industry do we know? Well, we know there's, hey, Harley. Have you ever heard of the band Warrant? They did the song Heaven. Heaven isn't too far away. Closer to it every day. No, man. No, I'm a bad singer, Harley. But that guy, did you know that his ex-wife says that he got raped in the music industry by a whole bunch of men? Could you imagine? Hillbilly, could you imagine that? Having to live with that. Nowhere to go, nowhere to hide, someone forcing themselves on you. You're a bad man's boyfriend, and there ain't nothing you can do about it. Who you gonna tell? Harley, you wanna be a rock star so bad. Who you gonna tell that a bunch of men fucking manhandled you? Huh? You wonder why these guys are on so much drugs and fucking alcohol, eh, bud? You know what I mean? They're living a fake life. They're telling everybody life is fucking great. They're banging the best chicks. They're fucking meanwhile, inside, they're just fucking dying. Just dying, eh? All to live their dreams, eh, hillbilly? Yeah, a bad man's boyfriend. How would you like that, hillbilly, if you didn't have the choice? You know what I mean? I know you like to think yourself as a big man, but there's always a bigger man, you know what I mean? Or maybe it's 4 men like him. I think it was 4 or something like that, right? Well, I don't know. I can understand wanting to create your art, but the whole fame part, I don't understand why someone would want that. I mean, be respected for what you do is one thing, but I would never wanna be idolized. Maybe someone to inspire, you know what I mean? But I think the world needs some inspiring, Harley. It's unbelievable, but I think it does. It doesn't know enough to protect its women or children. In fact, you know how I was talking about Ash Davis playing female lacrosse? He's quite a hefty boy too. Those girls were protecting him. Then you see in the video, well, not only is Ash a female, he's she's a lesbian. Or maybe I'm misgendering, I don't know, you have to think it's hard to tell, this looks like a girl to me, but and I don't know, but anyways, like, how? Kamala Harris is bragging about helping people get sex changes, people that were in jail. These are her proud of accomplishments that she can talk about. She can't talk about the border. I can't believe they aren't running that all over. Like, they said she was the border czar, for fuck's sakes. You know what I mean? Like, I don't get it. This is twisted fucking world. I think it's time for me to try and do something. You know what I mean? Like, I keep saying this, but talk myself out of it. Like, they don't want help. They don't wanna help themselves. They don't fucking care. Like, I don't care. I didn't ask to come into a troll community. I came asking questions to human beings. Like, I should have a Red Dog corner, and you guys can see how stupid humanity is. That Red Dog, he's out of control. Like, just he's out there. I don't know how he functions. Like, I'm being serious. You're a bad boyfriend. I didn't say you're a bad boyfriend. I said, imagine if you're a bad man's boyfriend. You know what I mean? Hillbilly. I'm trying to get you to put yourself in someone else's shoes, but it's hard for a narcissist. It's a or a psychopath. They can't do it, you know what I mean? I'm here for the ones that want help, hillbilly. You were here to help me, bud. You were here to help build me into the big, strong person that I am today. Because if I don't give a fuck, like, you people just are stupid to me. I'm sorry. I don't mean to call you stupid, but really, I watched Dagburn. Like 2 minutes of him today, and he look always sounding like the victim. Oh my, I don't hate anybody. Oh my goodness. Oh, it's like I don't get it. But anyways, maybe I'll go. Maybe I'll do a TikTok. Unless anybody wants to talk about Jesus, you know what I mean? Anybody want to talk about Jesus? What do I got in this book here? I write shit down all the time, but I never use it. You know what I mean? Gotta be authentic, go with the flow, but then it's in here and then, you know. Hey, Lily, this is the way I see it, bud. We're gonna have two choices, right? It's gonna be two paths. You can either choose to live, or you can choose to be evil. Now, you might want to figure out what evil is. And in order to live, if you have to go through the truth to get to the Father, like the Bible says, you know what I mean? Which one do you want to live? Because I think evil dies. Live in the truth, or do you want to go with the evil? Hillbilly. Dagburn is a product of ignorance. He is. What did I see about Trump? Anyway, Hillbilly, why do you fear telling me you love me and telling me that you know that the things I say are real? What stops you? Is it humiliation? You don't want that separation from your stupid friends? You know what I mean? Don't lose eternity over Rusty, okay? Or Uncle Will or anybody. You need to figure out the situation that you're in for yourself. Don't go grabbing hold of people that'll just fucking bring you down, bud. You know what I mean? Well, I don't know if he's a product of interbreeding or not there. I think he's just I'll tell you what it is. He tells you what his problem is. He wants to be loved. He so desperately wants to be loved by everybody. He wants to be famous, and he just wants to be loved. The problem is he'll play any character he has to do because he doesn't love himself. That's why he's different people all the time. Sometimes he can't hide who he really is. That's when he's out there wishing death on people. You know what I mean? And when he gathers himself together, he's the positive vibes guy. There's no such thing as positive vibes. There's truth vibes and there's lies vibes. You know what I mean? And, positive ones, you have to be in the truth. The negative, well, they'll make you feel good, but it's just a lie. You know what I mean? How they're like, "It's just a lie. It's just a lie." What else you wanna talk about? Talk about my fucking prime minister who's getting on my fucking nerves. Fuck, I can't stand that fucking slimy little bitch. Fuck. Oh, she narcissist. Like, just her. Listen here. It's oh, yeah. And my countrymen don't even know. That motherfucker poisoned our country. Maybe we can be the ones to ask Fauci. Hey, buddy. Hey, Fauchmeister. Why were you telling everybody Trump would deal with the pandemic before it fucking happened there, brother? Maybe Canada can be the country that takes Fauchmeister down. You know what I mean? Bill Gates. Why the fuck you writing about a pandemic before it fucking happens? Once you get the inside information, motherfucker. Did you like, was there a payment plan to Wuhan or what? Well, we do know there was money exchanges and stuff like that, right? But was it, they did try to hide stuff and censor from us. So we got Fauci telling us about it. We have Bill writing a book about it before it. We have Klaus Schwab before it happens and his merry fucking douchebags in the WEF doing a fucking simulation of how they should operate the internet and, well, keep us good good folks informed with the proper information. You know what I mean? Make sure no one's out there talking about ivermectin, and if they do, oh, fuck, we'll cancel 'em, you know? Weird, eh? Yeah, weird, weird, weird. Like, you guys have seen Klaus Schwab, right? You know what a little fucking douchebag he is, right? Why are all these corporations, why are they involved in the WEF? Kinda ask yourself, you know what I mean? Well, yeah, they do, but see, it's called MAID. That's why I say, "Hey, I wanna join MAID." Sacrificing myself. I don't really think that I should have to, but I'm willing to die for this. You know what I mean? I would hope that my people would let me speak and, well, determine for themselves if I'm crazy or not, or did I just have a crazy experience through the Canadian system? You know what I mean? Just because I say I'm chosen, I think I'm the red Kachina, that doesn't have to be. But anyways, yeah, the main thing I got a few problems with it too. Sounds like they say it's a nice death, not the report that I've seen. Sounds like they might drown a bit, but I might be wrong. You know what I mean? You have to go check it out for yourself. But anyways, this is the whole thing. If you go back and watch my videos, Hillbilly, it was supposed to get going in May for the crazy people. Right now, you can do it for other things, but the crazy people, if you were just feeling like, just not there, I might wanna kill myself. MAID program. They were gonna have it starting in May. Well, it turns out, too many psychiatrists were like, "We just can't get on board with this." So, Justin, in his infinite wisdom, it's still on the table, hillbilly. It's just these doctors need retraining. They just don't know enough. You know what I mean? Hey, we need to desensitize you guys. You're caring too much about your patients, and they really don't care about their maybe they got some I don't know. Seems like a little, "Here's your pills." Like, hillbilly, honestly, dude, for the 5 times I was in the hospital, I'd be surprised if I talked to that doctor more than an hour, hour and a half. He didn't wanna talk about my problems. But here's the deal, hillbilly, I show him videos, you know what I mean, with stuff in the sky, and he acknowledges that, well, yeah, something's up there. So I wanted to tell him why I thought certain things based off this he didn't wanna hear it. He just didn't wanna hear it. So I'm just like know what one of the weirdest things he said to me though, hillbilly? With the amount of time that he did hear me talk, he did say one thing to me, and it struck me kinda odd, and he didn't really have an answer for me neither, but he says to me, he goes, "Carl, you might be on the spectrum, bud." And I thought he was, like, making fun of me, and I said, "Well, what do you mean by that?" Because I didn't really know. And he's like, "Well, no, it's not bad." Like, Bill Gates and Elon Musk, sort of, they're on the spectrum. Well, turns out I don't wanna be on anywhere near the spectrum with Bill Gates, you know what I mean? And I'm not even really sure about Elon, but I thought that was a weird thing to say, and when he said it, I was like, "If you think I'm on the spectrum like those 2, everybody thinks they're geniuses. Why won't you let me talk? Why won't you listen to me? Like, what is your point of saying this?" Like, I didn't get it. You're comparing me to these 2 people that are supposedly great. 2 of the fucking biggest geniuses in the world, and you don't wanna fucking talk to me? I find like, I don't get it, it's weird, but then again, that whole fucking rigmarole, that was weird, eh, hillbilly? I should tell you my poop story. Do you got time for the poop story, hillbilly? Like, if I was doing an episode of my show, this is where I would've started it. But I need to know, anybody wanna hear the poop story? Or you wanna hear it, eh, hillbilly? So, imagine this, we'd start the episode off like this, bud. It's your boy Carl standing there in one of those fucking hospital gowns, bud, and locked, like nowhere to go, completely locked, like a fucking jail cell, bud. Not even a jail cell because you would have bars, you know what I mean? This was like a fucking enclosed fucking room, dude. So there's no bathroom, right? Now, we'll get to why I had this problem, I think. But anyways, but so there I am. I have to piss out my ass. So I got like this little cardboard cup that they'd given me. So can you imagine? And you're thinking you're not supposed to be in there. You're like, what have I fucking done to do this? So there I am, hillbilly. And of course, there's a camera right there too, right, bud? So your boy's like, this has got his gown, and he's like, and I'm looking at the camera going, fuck you, cocksuckers, eh? So I have to diarrhea, and it's like, I'm not kidding, bud. Little cardboard fucking it was fucking humiliating. And that dude the brainwaves who set that situation up, they don't give your boy fucking toilet paper. And no one's coming to help me. And well, I look and on the edge of the bed bot, they were nice enough to leave Carlos some crackers. And with those crackers, you know those like little tiny fucking like paper towels? Oh, she had to be a precise white bot. And you know, I think I did pretty good. I don't think I got any on me. Because if I would have just been stuck with it on me, right? Or to wash my hands or fuck all or someone to come help me. But you want to know how I got in this situation, though? This is the Diddy part of it. No, there was no Diddying going on that I know of, but so this is how I got to that spot, Hillbilly. So I'm sitting at home by myself. No one else supposed to be up here except for me. Everybody else is downstairs. It's the way the rules are supposed to be, dude, right? Okay. I can get in more in depth with that if you want. But anyways, so your boy's sitting here and he here's here's the door. So I go there, and it's my best friends from the Elmer police station again. And I'm like, "Hey, boys, how can I help you?" "Well, Carl, we've come to take you away again." And I was like, "For what?" Because you gotta remain calm, hillbilly. You can't they want you. On the 5th time, they want you to lose your mind going, "What the fuck am I being brought in for?" So, they won't tell me what they're taking me in for. They just say, "The doctor says he wants to talk to you, and he'll probably just talk to you and let you go." And I said, "Listen, you fucking I didn't say this the way I was going to, so I'm gonna change it." I said, "You guys always say this to me. You tell me you don't know what I've done and that the doctor" because we're just having a normal conversation, right? You're like, "Well, you seem normal. The doctor will just probably let you go." And I'm like, "That's never happened before, so why do you guys keep picking me up? Is the thing on the sheet again violence and suicide? Because like, you think you guys would have a report of such a thing, right? Like, if I was to go to jail, you guys would have to prove but you guys are gonna take me to the hospital again, and they're gonna fucking throw me in, and nobody will tell me why or anything like that. So, I had to go, hillbilly. What do you do? Fight it, and then, fuck, you look crazier, and, like, you know you're being fucking your mental health just being fucking yin yang, and then you gotta submit yourself, you know what I mean? You gotta play it cool. So, here's what I did. I didn't play it cool, hillbilly. I fucked up. I did play it cool with them. I said, "Hey, let me gather my shit together so I have some stuff for the hospital," you know what I mean? Grab my tablet and grab some stuff. Anyways, but in in the old bedroom there, but I had the most killers fucking edibles you could ever have. Like, shoot you to the moon, bud. Shoot you straight to the moon. You can go there and talk to the aliens. That's how good these were. So, in my infinite wisdom, I thought, "There's no fucking way they're gonna lock me up this time, and you'll wait and hear why." So, I took this fucking edible, bud. So, I complained the whole time going there, but I didn't make a scene. I'm like, "Hey, guys, this doesn't make sense. Like, why do you guys keep dragging me away for fucking violence and suicide?" And hey, by the way, if my wife has anything to do with this, um, how can someone who, well, assaulted me can make calls on my mental health? They really didn't wanna talk about it. It was the weirdest shit. So, anyways, so your boy gets in the hospital room, right? And I'm sitting there pretty the doctor made me wait forever, and I was sitting there pretty cocky because the edible had kicked in. I was like, "There's no way." Once he hears that fucking I've been assaulted, I'm gonna fucking like, there's gotta be a lawsuit here, you know what I mean? If he fucking locks me away. When someone has assaulted me and they're taking their word, especially when I've already showed them a video of them lying about him, you know what I mean? I was thinking, "There's no way this guy's this big of a fucking idiot." Well, hillbilly, Carl. No. No, we're gonna keep you for some observations, Carl. Hillbilly. I made sure there was a camera in the room. I got on my hands and knees and said, "Why won't you fucking listen to me? I am fucking begging you. Why are you letting somebody who has assaulted me fucking make calls on my fucking mental health? You are destroying me." And I did it like like that. I wasn't like, and he's just like, "No, Carl, no." And I was just I'd had enough. And I had all this shit in my fucking brain about being fucking chosen. And it's the first time I ever lost control in the real world and what was fucking going on in my head. And I fucking snapped for like like 5 fucking seconds. I went, "You're fucking with Yeshua, motherfucker, and you're gonna get your shit." And all of a sudden, I think to myself, I'm like, by the looks on their faces, I just went, "Ah, fuck, Carl, you just fucked up." So I went and I sat back on the bed and I just went, "I give up. Whatever. I'm not making a scene. I'm not fucking nothing." So they were gonna fucking sedate me even though I sat back and fucking so anyways, they gave me a pill saying it was just to calm me down. No, it was to knock me the fuck out. Because here's the deal, when I went to go grab my other shit, I was really shifty and I grabbed the pill like that, and I twisted it into my thing, but I can tell by how fucking nummy my lips went and how tired it still made me even though I'd only got a little bit in my mouth. So, anyways, hillbilly, so they locked me up in this fucking room. You know what I mean? No bathroom, no nothing. I've never ever like, this is my 5th time there, never been violent, never anything. All I did was fucking go, "Hey, motherfuckers, you are gonna fucking pay for this." Like, this is what they want, though. They want us to fucking the edible didn't help, but anyways, this is where the story even gets more loopy, you know what I mean? I don't understand it. So anyways, I'm like, "I can't fight it." I just can fucking so I just go to sleep or whatever. Dude, this is before the shit. I wake up and there's 8 people standing. Like, you'd have to see, like, if they have this recording, you have to see it. This is, like, for real, dude. This is a real thing that happened. I look up, there's fucking 8 people standing and, like, on top of me, and I'm like, "What the fuck do you guys want?" "It's time for your sleeping pills." And I'm just like, "What kind of fucking bizarre fucking world am I in where you guys got 8 motherfuckers in here waking me up to give me fucking sleeping pills. This ain't fucking normal. Like, what the fuck is going on?" And when I say shit to the doctor, I'm like, why the fuck are they doing like this is weird. You know what I mean? But anyways, after they left and I went back to sleep, when I got up again, that's when I had the shits. You know what I mean? Could you imagine being put in that position? where you fucking are sitting there looking like the biggest piece of shit just because 'cause you're not able to talk. You're fucking a five-time loser for violence and suicide, bud, and you ain't fucking harmed a fucking fly. There ain't a report, there ain't fucking nothing. Here's the thing, bud, I can tell you some stories about some other people who shoulda went to the hospital, nothing happens to them. Very minimal. And people that threaten police and threaten to kill themselves and same doctors, dude. I can prove my story. It's weird. It's weird. And I asked the doctor, I was like, "Hey, how come you guys treat this case like this? But I've never been violent or anything or fucking like I can't even explain. I don't get told why I'm fucking being yin-yanged in here. There's no excuses, no nothing. But like this guy's threatening cops and they had to fucking sedate up and like, you bring him in and then he's gone the next day, and you guys don't wanna help? Like, what the fuck? Can't talk about that case, Carl. No, I know about the case, dude. I've watched what you guys have fucking did. I know what he did, and it don't make sense that you guys are fucking like, all I do is think that I'm fucking with God and I'm supposed to do what's right, and you guys fucking wanna punish me? What kind of fucking world am I living in? But hey, hillbilly, here's the deal. If I wanted to say I was a woman and anybody got my way, including you fucking YouTube trolls, I could have you sued. Fuck, pretty soon in Canada, I can make a phone call, get some fucking money for it. This is the fucking world I live in, dude. Like, you, you should be concerned, hillbilly. People should be really concerned. I could tell you a whole bunch of shit. I'm really smart. When I go through my situations, I pick up on everything, bud, and tell you about the banking. Like, do you know here in Canada, like, I always had money in the bank, right? Because I wasn't a complete idiot with money. So I used to save my checks. I'd have like two or three at a time. And then I go to the bank and just throw them in there and whatever. Well, it comes to the point where the bank's like, well, we're gonna have to put a hold on this. Like, why are you putting a hold on my these are the same checks I get every month. You can see that in the system. Well, we just can't have well, do you need that? Well, no, it's not a matter of whether I need that's our fucking money, and they're dictating their whole like, it's weird, bud. Did you know that a bank, when you go for a mortgage, will check your Facebook account out? Did you know that, bud? I can prove that. Why can't they just take the information in front of them? Has to be real, right? Can't fraud the bank with your financial information, but they can take something in your personal and fucking nope. Hey, bud, this is the world we live in. But anyways, I think I'm gonna go to bed and tell my poop story. I got another good poop story too, but I felt that very humiliating though, you know what I mean? You know what I mean, hillbilly? Could you imagine, hey, bud? Sitting there in a gown and you got the fucking runs and you know people are watching you in the camera and no one will come out, no toilet paper and all for what? I feel sorry for people who are in the psychiatric department who treat people like that because ignorance is gonna have its fucking day, you know what I mean? I often ask myself, was it purposely done? 'Cause how do you not talk to somebody, lock them up fucking 5 times for violence and suicide, and then on top of it, when they try and get themselves out of a situation that is bad, you do everything you can to put them back into it. It's really fucking weird. But I'd like to get the chance to tell my whole story because I can back her up with receipts. You know what I mean, hillbilly? I got everything. That very first time they took me away, I got every conversation I had all through the day. All my Facebook, all my texts, never had a vocal conversation at all. "Hey, Uncle Will, how's it gonna feel to know what a slimy little piece of shit you are when you're exposed and your boy here tried to help you, huh? You wanna talk about Upchurch too there, big little boy, huh? Keep being the flying monkey, shit turd. Hey, Uncle Will, you're a pussy just like Upchurch. Upchurch could have dealt with fucking Adam Calhoun, but instead he fucking lied. He lied to get over his own bullshit because he was afraid of Adam because he's a little pussy. He likes to talk his shit, but when it came right down to it, no, we're gonna come together and we're gonna come because he has to have a reason, right? We'll come together for the genre. Fuck you, Uncle Will. Fuck you, dude. You get what you get. I don't care. Don't care no more about you, bud. Love you, want the best for you, but I want you to suffer like a motherfucker because that's the only way you're gonna make it. Because you're a slime bag, and you're gonna have to realize you're a slime bag in order to not be a slime bag. So, the fall of Uncle Will and Upchurch. Uh-huh. All did it to themselves. Upchurch don't like he don't even what do you think? What do you think? Be loose there. You think he's any sort of friend to Upchurch? Fucking his mama, eh? Oh yeah. Would that be your friend? Would you let that fucking guy manage your career? The man that would fuck your mom, who's supposed to be your friend? Dude, you want me to expect that these Upchurch and his fucking gang of fucking merry men like Billy, what do you think there, bud? Well, hey, Uncle Will, I've told you right from the get-go I'm using you, bud. It hurts me when I know how stupid you are. It really fucking does. I can't believe a human could be so fucking stupid and ignorant. You make a fucking video of me going, "Hey, Uncle Will." You should probably talk to me. "Hey, Uncle Will. Hey, Uncle Will. Hey, Uncle Will." You make yourself look like a complete fucking buffoon. When this is all said and done and you have to look at yourself, just take a look at your own fucking doing because you're stupid. You have no interest in helping anybody. You like to make yourself look good. But if you actually had to put an effort in and put yourself out there, you have no interest. But instead, you have an interest in, well, putting your hate on people who are willing to do the right things, eh, Uncle Will? Time's coming. TikTok, motherfucker. TikTok. There's a God. Who do you think's on which side? I ain't judging you, Uncle Will. I'm just saying, hey, I don't think God takes people who just are ignorant and don't have conversations, who go out of their way to try and hurt people, who, follow cults. You know what I mean? Well, followers don't get to go to God, I don't think, bud, unless they're followers of truth. And you don't care about the truth because you want to lie in your ignorance of stupidity because it feels good, eh, Uncle Will? What's right? What right thing have you ever done? Please tell. What right thing have I ever done? Do you not listen, turd burglar? Hey, the women and children need our help, shit turd. Yeah, I can't do it all by myself. I have to find other people. Somehow I got myself in this fucking stupid algorithm there, Buck Jow. Have you not heard my ideas? Hey, bud, I really, really, really can fucking prove that the system is fucked up. I would like my opportunity to my fucking I don't like living in this world with fucking retards like you, Uncle Will. You are a piece of waste of fucking human skin. You know that? 'Cause you got no fucking soul, dude. No soul. None. You're evil, dude. Evil. Pure fucking evil. Not a good morsel in you. You are what's wrong with the world, dude. You're fake. You're a lot of talk and a lot of nothing else. You're a lot of fucking making people believe what you want them to see. But I see you, Uncle Will. How am I all talk, Uncle Will? How am I all talk? Explain to me. Explain to me. You have no idea, Uncle Will. No idea. I say I got pictures and videos to go with my stories. You have no interest. All I do is sit on my chair and cry. Well, yeah, I do a lot of crying, Uncle Will, because, well, quite frankly, we have to come together and, well, look at the state of the fucking humans I get to deal with. You're fucking dirt, dude. You're Satans. You're all fucking fake. This whole fucking this whole fucking thing is fake. Gotcha, man. Can't fucking well, it's a good thing you guys got him calling me crazy too, because that's great. That's great on you. But hey, I come out and say, hey, just about autism, and he just complains about it. You have to make a change. You have to come together. You have to come up with ideas, Uncle Will. Why do I have to come up with all the ideas? I think I've coming up with some great ideas. I just nobody hears it. You know what I mean, Uncle Will? Because you're too fucking ignorant. And I don't care. Like I said, you're a waste. You're a waste of my time. But if you're here, I'll make the best of my time with you. And I'll try and help others by using you as an example of how you don't want to be. Be within the truth. Try and find yourself. Keep your eyes open in the skies, Uncle Will. That's all I got to say, bud. You got me about as mad as I think I've ever been today. Congratulations. You did your job. Said you're a waste of skin. Bad on me, but I do mean it. Can't take it back because I do mean it. Don't want harm for you. I'd like you to get your brain together, but that's on you, bud. It's all totally on you. I can't make you do anything. But for some reason, you like to tell me how useless and crazy I am. But, well, quite frankly, you take the time to edit and put together videos of me. So there must be something about me that, well, it's probably the thoughts of me in ladies' panties for some reason. I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, okay, Uncle Will. You're the one who's gonna have the brain malfunction, bud. When you find out there's a God and the world's about to change and you have to be a part of the change, but you fucked with the change, might be hard settling in your head, bud. I'm just saying. I've always told you I forgive you, but I don't want to hear from you. But if it makes you feel good, like I said, you and Upchurch and Kurt, you guys can get yourselves in ladies' panties and do an apology for being fucking idiots. Like I said, don't make the world suffer for what you guys wanted for me. Block that stuff out. I don't ever want to see it. But if it makes you feel good to know that you did it, not everybody has to see it, but at least you three boys will know what you're wearing. You know what I mean? Come to terms with shit however you want. But all right, I'm gonna go to bed and everybody have a good night. And Uncle Will, may the truth be with you, sweetheart. Get on board, dude. Just drop the act. Just drop it. It's better for you know what I mean? Come clean now.